currently 6 a.m. I couldn't sleep. You can see in my eyes. I'm in a bit of dilemma. Uh, it's 6:30 a.m. and I couldn't sleep at all. Then I was like, I woke this guy up also. I woke him up and said, okay, I couldn't sleep, so he was like, okay, let's go have some breakfast. So अभी वो करके चाय. The situation is, to be honest, I wasn't expecting this to happen. The whole night I was just thinking about, should I go for it or should I wait? Because what if a better opportunity comes in and maybe I could be wrong and this could be the best opportunity I can get. For now, I just it's like a dead end to me. Wiser decision to do, but I could be totally wrong and I could regret this, but on a brighter side I could get something much better. So let's be on the positive, side of the scale. Okay, I've been in Dubai for almost a month now, trying to land a job. To be honest, I thought things would move quicker, but so far I've only had 3 interviews, just 3. And now I have this dilemma that I just can't seem to shake off. Yesterday, I got a call back from one of the companies I interviewed with. You'd think I'd be excited, right? But here's the thing. The salary is way lower than what I expected and they're not even offering the accommodation. So, I'd have to cover the rent, the utilities, transportation, everything will be on me. That's hard when you are just starting out, especially in a city like Dubai. Now, I know the hustle is real for everyone, but let me tell you, it's not easy here. The heat is brutal. I mean, the first day I stepped out, my body literally started burning as if I have walked into an oven. That's how extreme it is. You are just sweating within seconds. Then the transport. This looks so beautiful. Okay, where were we? The transportation. Your best friend in Dubai for transport is metro. So as the people living here, or maybe most of you would know that Dubai Metro connects most of the city, but still there are areas where it is not yet available. Okay, and believe me, if you don't know your routes or don't know how to use the public transport over here, it's gonna get a few holes in your pocket. I'm saying this because I've experienced it. Just a few days back, I had an interview in Business Bay. Now, of course, Business Bay has a metro station, but I had to go in more 6 kilometers, which it is impossible to walk in heat. Okay, so I had to take a bus to the Bay Square, for which I had to wait for around half an hour, and which led me to arrive at the office 20 minutes late. So keep that in mind. Do your homework, guys. So I'm here wondering, should I accept this offer or should I wait? It's not an easy decision, guys. Because because it can be tempting when you are under pressure, right? Like you got the opportunity, what's the wait for, I can handle the expenses, blah blah blah. But when you make a decision under pressure, you gotta face the consequences too. So, but for anyone who's new here or planning to come here, let me tell you what you can expect from someone who has been here just for a month. Okay? Just for a month. Now don't get me wrong, but this is what I have experienced. Okay? I don't know if you guys can hear me that well, but first off, the job search can be slow. You might not get as many interviews as you hoped for, but be prepared, it takes time. Secondly, the heat here is no joke. You will be drenched in sweat within minutes of stepping out. So if you guys have meetings or interviews, please plan accordingly. Okay, next comes the transportation. It is good, it is convenient, the local transport, metro and the bus, but it may not be convenient if you have to go far. So be ready to walk and be ready to hop on to the bus from the metro and to the metro from the bus. And you will probably spend more on rides than you think. Factor that into your budget, guys. Speaking of budgeting, guys, as we all know, Dubai is a luxury and it can get expensive. Even for someone who is just here to earn and spend as less as possible, it can be expensive. The rent, utilities, transportation, food, everything adds up fast. So if a company isn't offering accommodation or any housing allowance, really think about it if it's worth it or not, because you won't even know and your pocket's gonna be empty soon. Next up on the list is networking. If you guys have a network over here or know someone, then it will get the job done faster and you might not have to struggle as much as other people do. Okay? And lastly, be patient. Things take time here, but it's better to wait for an opportunity than to rush into something that might not work out in the long run, right? After thinking it over all night, I've made my decision and I'm going to wait. I don't want to rush into something just because I feel like I need to. I know it's tempting to, jump at the first offer, especially when the pressure is on, but I've realized it's better to hold out for something that feels right. Something that's worth the move and effort. There are so many people. Whatever, we don't care. So yeah, I'm back at 0 or back at 1, you can say. But yeah, I'm going to keep pushing and wait for the right opportunity. It's not easy, I know, but sometimes you gotta trust that something better is just around the corner, right? So yeah, been here for a month, been for so many agencies, offices, companies, dropping my CV and stuff, but only got 3 interview calls. So I know it's not easy, but I trust my gut feeling. Okay, I thought of ending it somewhere else, but there are just so many people, so I will end it over here. So yeah, thank you for watching the video. I hope it was a little bit informative to share the real side of what I've been through. And yeah, I'll go to the room and try to sleep. No, I have to sleep. You see the people? This is what I was talking about. And I was vlogging and I'm still vlogging in this crowd. Only if they can see my social anxiety right now. But anyways, I'll see you in the next one. Until then, bye-bye.